This is Bill Pagliashev, the Radical Miracle Coach. I am thrilled to be here with you today at the very start of your Get Set for Love web event. Carol Page has really created an outstanding event and, as you already know, has put together an amazing week-long program featuring some of the best love experts in the field. As the opening presenter for the event, I thought quite a bit about what the topic of my presentation should be. I began thinking specifically about the name and the purpose of this week-long program, to get set for love. So obviously, we're going to be talking about love. The word love itself has a lot of different meanings, and you can use the word to describe how you feel about a lot of different things. Let's dig in a little and explore how you can use the word love. For example, you may say, "I love chocolate." By the way, if that's so, you should definitely order some of my friend Carol's artisan truffles that are offered on the Get Set for Love website right after this presentation. But I diverge. You might also say, "I love to take vacations." "I love Fridays," or the weekends. "I love my family," hopefully, and friends. Or, "I love the feeling of being in love." And upon completion of this week-long event, you might just start saying, "I love love." That's when it came to me, and I decided to title my presentation today, "I Love Love." Now you might be saying, "What a funny title." Or, "I'd like to be able to say that I love love." How does one love love? What does it really mean? Digging deeper into my prep for this presentation, I also asked myself what I wanted you to be most excited about and for you to be able to take away as a result of your participation in this first day of your love work this week. Let's begin to answer these questions and maybe create a few too. From here forward, I'm going to be talking to you specifically about getting set for love, opening your heart and mind to deep, intimate, life-altering love. As we set the stage, here's a few of the things I think are most powerful for anyone open to love to know. I'm going to offer them for you to think about, try on, and perhaps, if you are really ready to play this game, even take action on through this presentation. If you're alone, I want you to know that it's possible for you to find someone who will really love you, share deep, fun, romantic, and intimate love with you, and that you can express your love too. If you've been hurt in love, regardless of how painful it was, I want you to know that you can forgive, heal, create a new space in your heart, and have love that matters in your life. If you are lonely, I want you to know that it is time to get involved in things that matter to you and get yourself out there in the world where you can be free to express yourself, doing what you love to do, and letting people see the real you. If you are not sure where to start, I want you to know that it is probably easier than you think, but you have to start, and you have to be yourself in the process. And although you've heard it before, I'm going to say it here again for the record. If you don't love yourself, it's going to be hard to recognize that love exists. It's time for you to begin taking viable love action. By viable love action, I mean start engaging in worthwhile, practicable, doable, and sustainable actions with real, tangible results. Actions that you can relate to and make a real difference in your daily life. We're going to shift now into a very easy self-exploration process that I suggest everyone apply to daily life. It is designed to assist you in experiencing the active love in your life and clearing the way for a new level of love, starting with you. Love exists. Like happiness, you can't see it or hold it. It is not scientifically measurable, but you certainly know when you are experiencing it, and you also know when you're not. Love requires you to actively say yes to it, to be open, willing and available to receive and offer it. You can probably imagine that it's possible to be a no to love and to close off the opportunity for having it. Thinking about that, does it occur to you right now like love might be a choice? What do you choose? Love also requires daily personal action, right from the very start and always, as long as you're in it. What this means is that to see it, know it, experience it, and allow it to burn bright in your heart, mind, and soul, you have to choose to live in the choice of being in love and taking aligned actions that provide you with the experience of love. If you have been waiting for love to show up and blow you away, you have been using the theory of passive action. And I am certainly not saying that this does not happen. It is possible. And if it does show up at your doorstep or bedside, you might want to consider being able to recognize it and being ready to identify it as the true love you want in your life. Seeking, allowing, and being are action words, verbs that are the heart of love action. If you are seeking intimate love with another, allowing love into and flowing from your life, or being in love, then you are taking positive and active action and experiencing the essence of love through those actions. Today, I want to offer you a series of action steps that you can take to expand your openness to love, refine your unique definition of love, and literally put you in your fullness in the right place to dramatically increase the possibilities for truly loving yourself and finding an intimate partner who shares or complements your desire for intimate love. These processes are valid and important as they lead you through a purification process that results in your clarity and awareness and thus allows you to make the most vital choices regarding being in love. You will experience some of the initial steps in that process coming up next in this presentation and have even more opportunity to delve more deeply into them as you listen to each of the presenters through this week's event. It's time to get into love action. In each of the following statements and slides, I'm going to offer you an exercise or practice that you can employ and make a habit in your life. And as a matter of fact, they will change your life results instantly and for as long as you apply them. These positive actions can be all that you need to do to open the floodgates of love in your life. One of the reasons that the kind of exercises I'm going to offer you work so well, like a trick, is that they provide you with an opportunity to see the same world that you've been looking at all of your whole life in a completely new way, right now. This process works much like someone who has had to face a life-threatening illness and gets another chance. You get to start from a new vantage point, establishing new criteria and actions with a brand new end game on board. You may experience life like you are looking at it as if it is upside down until it becomes right side up. When that new vision appears, you will live differently and thus have different results in your life. Albert Einstein is quoted to have said, "Problems cannot be solved by the level of awareness that created them." Hence, the main goal of this program is to offer you a new awareness, a new set of glasses from which to look at your life, all in order to provide you with a new set of possibilities for the love in your life. I will provide you with the opportunity to have the list of goals and love action steps as a free gift at the end of my presentation. So for now, get set to actively participate by actively listening in and taking whatever notes come to mind and spark for you as you look at the slides. Let's get started. Love is everywhere. You truly are surrounded by it. If you look deeply and clearly enough, you will see that you are, in fact, the true essence of love. If you do not recognize love within you and emanating from you, it is difficult to allow it into your life. Perhaps you see it right now, and maybe you don't, but that does not change the truth. You are love. Based on this truth, when you get to saying, "I love love," you can see that you are saying something really magical. You are really identifying that love exists, that you love yourself, and that you recognize that you carry the essence of love and therefore are available to offer and receive love. Perceiving love is the first and most essential, truly positive, active love action that can alter your life results and open you to love with another. Let's take a look at how you can now get started and enhance your perception of love. For myself, as a man seeking to know love, I have developed and possess an ever-increasing, unending, intense romantic quest for expansive intimacy and the evolving experience of what I call love. In other words, I want to expand and grow as a person in love with myself, share an intimate love relationship with others, and really with everything in my life. There is a very simple first practice that can be put into action to begin to create a mindset or openness to love. Don't make this hard. I don't even want you to try to officially define what love looks like. Just do this. Start right now, looking around you and noticing what you see that looks and feels like love. Here's a hint. It'll make you feel lighter, happier, or like smiling. Get a small notepad or use a mobile device app and create a file for taking notes of love as it shows up for you. Do this for a few days to get in the habit and to change your outlook on love. To get really proficient, continue the noting practice for at least 28 days until it becomes a way of being for you. I suggest you share your findings as often as you can and with whomever you are comfortable sharing it to add reinforcement to your practice. You want to start getting real and claiming that love exists. If you are seeking it in your life, you had better start now seeing and believing that it is there in your world. There really is no other option for your success. Exercise number 1, therefore, is to change what and how you're looking at life. Take love notes. My daily life is devoted to the now habitual practice of divining or actively searching for, recognizing, and noting that blissful experience of love in every aspect of my life. It's really important to repeat here that you do really have to set up a practice, actually make it a habit, to seek the bliss and actively note when and wherever it shows up in your daily life. This is one of the very basic and yet most powerful ways to have and expand love in your life. As I told you, it truly does start with you. I have found that a significant portion of my process is also the discovery and entertainment of anything in my own ongoing habitual thoughts, worldviews, and actions that seem to prevent me from enjoying the experience of fun, intimacy, and love. In other words, sometimes it's easier to see what's missing or what's not working and to use that to my advantage. In doing so, I seek to explore and own any aspect of my absorbed and personally created story, my view of life itself, and my established ways of being that prevent me from seeing life in any other way than an expression of love. The trick here is to do this without getting stuck in the what's wrong here and feeling bad as a result. Here's a way to do that and avoid that pitfall. You're going to have to make a 2-column list. What's not working for you in your love life goes in the right-hand column. But here's what you have to do. Cross your Get Set for Love heart and promise to do it with this one caveat. You have to immediately follow each what is not working entry with a what you want instead. What you want gets written in the left-hand column. Now take the wants and desire words or statements you wrote in the left-hand column only. Quickly, prioritize them in order of importance to you, as fast as you can. Now write the top 3 things on a separate sheet of paper, skipping a few lines between each entry. Now under each entry, write down what you're willing to look for and take on in your life to make each want or desire possible and real in your life. Follow each commitment with a day and time you'll begin taking it on, and it needs to be within the next couple of days. If that does not seem possible, then chunk up the wants and desires into smaller, more workable pieces. Exercise number 2, then, is what's not working? What do I want? What am I willing to do to have it? And by when? This next piece of our time together is called Creating Your Personal Love Story Outline. I take the sole responsibility and ultimately the pleasure of transforming my life into the most fulfilling and romantic love story ever lived. I do not view it as though there have been random circumstances of life that have created my life love story. I see myself as an active co-creator and author of my story. This is based on the view that I have hundreds, perhaps thousands of choices to make each and every day, each one based on previous choices that have led me to experience life a particular way and set up my scenes accordingly. I also believe that I am guided along my path by my larger spiritual source of pure love, from which all that comes forth is only good, and thus where all that occurs for me is right and for my good. It makes my choice making so much more fun and easy to do when I know that there are ultimately no real mistakes, and the results are always for my good. Also, much like the first exercise you completed, I know that life always appears from the place I stand, and thus creating the most powerful and positive mindset and vantage point I can serves me extremely well. I have been through a full life of apparent missteps and choices that did not seemingly bring me immediately closer to the image and feeling of love that I was searching for. But in retrospect, I know and believe right now that all things happened that were right for me and ultimately for my good, and have once again brought me to exactly where I am right now. And believe me, it is good. After 2 previous marriages and the gift of becoming a single dad of 4 kids, I met, knew, and grew love, and then married a bona fide angel 17 years ago this past December. We created another child together, and we have been making magic every day since. And I truly am authentic in telling you that we work our love willingly each and every day as the authors of our love story. Your path has been the right path for you. It is good for you too. That said, the next thing I want you to do as part of this program is to try an all for my good awareness on for yourself. Here's a simple way to get going. Take a few minutes and examine the results of your life up till now. Can you see the thread in the tapestry of your magical life? One where all of the things that have occurred have delivered you specifically and purposefully to right here, to where you are, and based upon the choices you made? Now, this may be the challenging part, depending on your frame of reference. Can you look deeply into your life, see and state that all of these things have occurred for your good? You may not be able to make this statement comfortably at first, and that's fine. We mainly have not been taught to see the good first. It is a practice worth adopting, though, I assure you. Gratitude for what has happened, good for you today, may be where you have to start and to continue from until the good becomes the thing you notice with ease. At that point, it may be much easier for you to look back over your life and recognize the real magic of choice and love that has brought you to where you are, and that, in fact, you are in a really good spot. Being involved in this love work today and this week is really also one of those magic pieces of your love story. The magic of your choice that I am speaking to you about. Did you see it before I said it? The next and final practice of this program is to get into the exercise of taking an inventory of your day and to see what you are grateful for and what you can appreciate about your day. I find this practice most powerful in the evening, just before I'm set to go to sleep. It's a great way to end your day and to start your sleep dream. recounting the good parts of your day can reset the circuitry to begin seeking the magic of life and open the doors wider for allowing love in new, deeper ways into your life. Make a heartfelt list each night of all of the things that you have experienced during the day that you are grateful for and appreciate. Don't hold back. Look at all the things and people and list all the great aspects of your life today. Gain a real sense of wonder about how your life choices bring all good things to your life. Become the research assistant for the love story of your life. In my transformational work with people just like you, a seeker of deep, true love, I specifically focus on what it takes to have you see that the life you lead generates from and plays itself out live every day from your own life's story, interpretations, evaluations, assessments, thoughts, and actions. Essentially, your choices. Most of which have been designed to protect you from being vulnerable and from being hurt, and thus, unseen or unexposed, put a real life roadblock in the way of having love and loving relationships in your life. That roadblock may even have resulted in a belief that true love is just not possible, or worse yet, that it's not possible for you. As an added bonus today, I want to offer you another introspection tool, just to see what you see. Take another look at your life's other seemingly inert practices and what they are fortifying and leading you to each time you do them without tuning in. Is the message one of love's available or something else? For example, what music are you listening to? What are the lyrics repeating over and over to you each time you hear them? What books, TV, videos, and films do you engage in? What are the core messages of each? Love is possible? What kind of art draws your attention? Where you focus produces or enhances your love view. What kind of work are you doing? Is this the right fit for you? Do you love your life's work? What could you do that you would love and appreciate even more each day? What kind of people and conversations do you engage with and in each day? What choice do you have in the matter? What language, words can you use that will enhance and expand your view of a loved life? What food do you eat? Does your food choice and consumption say, "I love you" to you? Each and everything you engage in enforces or reinforces your beliefs, which cause your worldview of life. This view of life intricately includes yourself, others, and how you think of each and the possibility of love. Take a look and see what you see, and then, where appropriate, make some changes for love's sake. The 3 easy-to-apply practices that you have just been exposed to and are now ready to take on are the perfect and powerful way to begin to unsettle unproductive or negative beliefs, views, interpretations, and actions. Getting refreshed and expanding your practice will allow you to rewrite the love story of your life through the eyes of new awareness. I have discovered in my own work and working with other love life seekers that this true love is not only possible, but the most available and truly rewarding undertaking that any person can take on. The results available are trust, peace, and ease in the flow of their lives. A deep knowing that life was meant to be experienced as a love expression, allowing and receiving. That it is truly available to each and every one of us, and that they have not been singled out as the only one who can't find and enjoy the blissful experience of true love. In my opening presentation today, for your Get Set for Love event, I have given you the basic tools and resources that you need to shift your life view, mindset, and actions so that you can start or again experience love in your life from moment 1 of your choice to do so. I have shared the actions that you can take today that will open the doors to the flow of love in your life. This presentation could be, if you declare it yourself ready and open to it, the first major step on your path to rewriting the love story of your life. Honestly, When you come right down to it, what better way can you imagine there is than to spend your lifetime in the pursuit of and self-fulfilling experience of deep, heart-opening love? I wholeheartedly endorse each and every one of the Love Life leaders that you'll meet from this day going forward. Each one comes to the program with a unique and rich perspective and programs for providing the most extensive look into creating and living a life filled with love. I would also love to hear from you and look forward to being with you in the Season of Love 2013. This is your most unique opportunity to get set for love. I would also love to hear from you and look forward to being with you in this Season of Love. Right now, I want to offer you a most unique opportunity to get set for love. I have developed a program specifically for you. It's called Creating Your Personal Love Story. This type of program is known as a Love Life Signature Program because you will be personally designing and living the most romantic and intimate love life. It will have your signature, your most personal essence contained within. The intent of this program is to allow you to move from thinking about having the most amazing love life to living it. This is a process that will be created by you and be uniquely yours. As you engage and participate in this amazing work, here's what you will not be doing. You will not be following someone else's idea of how to have the most amazing love life. You will design exactly how you want to live in love right now. Take that design to the very daily living details and start living that way today. You will complete this program with a step-by-step plan for living your unique love life and live in complete satisfaction of knowing that you are the author of your love life. You don't have to follow some old beliefs of how it's supposed to be or follow in the footsteps of those who have tried before, or even listen to the experts who tell you that for success you have to do it this way or that. Everything you move through in your design will be uniquely your creation. You will get deeply involved and literally design and implement it exactly how you would like it to be, and then start living the results immediately. There is no doubt in my mind that you know exactly what you want your love life to be and how you want it to look and live out in your daily life. Taking this amazing, successful program will get it all out in the open and put your life on the path to love success. You will be amazed at the clarity and the speed at which you create your love life outline and the depth of meaning embedded within. This is a very spiritual, beautiful, and magical program. You will be touched at your deepest level. You will literally be enraptured in your own amazing progress and the results of your very own Love Life Signature Program. Visit the website shown below and come and experience the sacred ground of living love as you have always wanted it to be. I'll see you soon.